Good morning, my eyes are crying, the air is so cold. I'm just on my way down to have a cafe, un cappuccino at the cafe. It's Sunday morning and it's a beautiful, beautiful day, but it's so cold. I'm glad I've got some winter clothes with me. Anyway, I'll catch you soon. It's cappuccino Oh my gosh, it's so sunny and I forgot my sunglasses. What a wonderful day. I'm just about to walk down through this little laneway and I'll flip the camera around to show you where I'm going, but oh, nature is just burgeoning and it's so beautiful. And I've seen all this wild borage growing everywhere, which is a favourite herb of mine, and you can make wonderful ravioli with it. So if I can pick some, I might pick some and take home. Anyway, I'll spin the camera around and show you where I am. So look at this. This is still Chianni. There are the buildings up there, but I'm just below the village. Look at these irises. I'm just stamping my feet in case any vipers around. It's spring. Oh gosh, look at these beautiful flowers. Isn't it glorious? Oh, rosemary. I need some rosemary for cooking. Gosh, I don't think anyone will care if I pick a bit of that. Oh my goodness, I have to stop and pick some from this big bush. And there's the borage. So this is growing all the way down the pathway. There's more just there. So I'll be able to pick a nice little bunch. Oh, look at this. I'm right amongst the olives here. It's so glorious. Oh, I'm so in love with this place. Can you blame me for being in love with this beautiful nature? So I've just walked down from the back of those houses down behind Via Repubblica. And check this out. I've picked some rosemary, a couple of things to take home. Oh my goodness, it's so, so beautiful. Look how green the fields and the hills are at the moment. Oh, it's so vivid green. It's like a painting in front of my eyes. And just those little scattered clouds. The perfect landscape, isn't it? Just the perfect landscape. And now this track, oh gosh, look at the blue of that sky. I just can't get over the blue when they talk about China blue skies. So this is just the back laneway now up to the back of the car park, to the village. I'm just going back up to the car park through here. And then I'm back in the village. So just a little short walk. But you feel like you're in the village, but you're right in the heart of the country all the same, which is just awesome. That's exactly what I love about it. So if cypress trees are the sign of being in Tuscany, I'm surrounded by them at the moment. And look at this beautiful, I'm sorry about the wind, I hope you can hear me. Look at these beautiful boragine, borage plants. And these wildflowers are so pretty. There's just, people have told me when you go out for walks at the moment, it's just surrounded by wildflowers everywhere you go. In fact, I'm going to pick some to put in a little vase at home. I just love wildflowers. And look at these gorgeous hills and olive groves. Oh my goodness. Could it get more beautiful? Sure if it's too cold to eat outside or not, or whether I need to eat inside. It's such a beautiful sunny day and the sun's gorgeous, but the wind's a bit chilly. Oh no, it's gorgeous. I might very well come out here, I think. Buona domenica. I'm just finishing off some ravioli, fresh ravioli that I had with some rocket arugula in Italian. I've just opened a card, but someone's given me a lovely Christmas card that I've just received now here. Evidently it was under my door. I need my glasses to read that. Gosh, I can't even see who it's from. And I just wanted to show you, I've got these gorgeous tea towels. Can you see that gorgeous tea towel? I've got 2 of those. From my beautiful, lovely friend on Instagram who watches our YouTube, one of our lovely fans. She's such a darling, and she's in Umbria at the moment on holidays herself. I won't say your name in case you don't want me to, guarding your privacy. But thank you so much. Look how perfect they look. There's another one here on my broken piece of furniture, but looks perfect. So very, very grateful for those gorgeous tea towels, lovely linen tea towels. And look at that sunshine streaming in my kitchen window. Who could ask for more? Ciao Lori.
Si sta bene.
Sto benissimo, mi riposo un po'.
Questo mi devo vedere la partita, forse ferma, poi lo vedo. No,
No, si sta bene qui quando non c'è il sole e non c'è il vento.
un po' riparato, quindi si sta bene. Andiamo, su.
Buon pomeriggio.
Ciao.
Ciao, a presto tesoro. Ciao.
Vorrei fare tutte le fermate, Tutte. Hai delle curvate.
Sunday afternoon in Chianni. My neighbour just went past, going off to her mum's place for lunch. Everything's gone quiet, everyone's gone indoors. I've just finished eating a bit early because I was up at 5 a.m. this morning, so I was really hungry. So I ate a little bit earlier than what I would normally do at lunchtime. But I had my lunch inside, but then the sun has got so warm now. The wind still has a bit of a bite to it, but luckily here in this little courtyard, we get the breeze, which is lovely because you want that. But I think because we're within this sort of enclosed area, we don't get as much of the cold. So therefore, the sun is just perfect. I mean, this is just the perfect dose of vitamin D today. Really what I needed, just to rest, to get a little bit of vitamin D, be outdoors after my beautiful walk this morning. And I'm just going to have a really quiet afternoon making this vlog. So I'm sitting inside this afternoon with my laptop, getting the vlog put together so I can get vlogs out to you as quickly as possible now. I don't have the internet at the moment here at the house, just so you know, but I'm hoping it will be installed this coming week. So if I can manage to get a vlog out to you, if it does go online, it'll be because some gracious neighbour or friend has allowed me to go to their place and upload it. Otherwise I'm a bit stuck like I was last year. But now we have the satellite internet coming, hopefully very, very soon, and then I'll be able to get them out nice and snappy and fast as I can edit. I'll be getting them out, so they'll be far closer to the real time, so to speak, than what they were last time around. So I'm going to leave you now and take in some more of this wonderful sunshine. Pranzo. Have a lovely lunch. I haven't caught up this morning with what was going on because I had a really busy morning. It was the first Monday I've been here, so I had lots of like business type things to do, you know, going to banks, ringing companies about different things. I had a lovely local man that you would have seen in one of my films last year, actually, Chris, came by to look at a couple of little handy jobs around the house for me. Bits and bobs, fixed my drawer that I showed you yesterday that wasn't working, which is awesome. And now I thought it's a bit cloudy today. Can you see the skies? A mix. It's a bit chilly, a little bit cloudy, but when the sun is out, it's actually quite warm. So I thought I'd still sit here on the balcony and eat my lovely frittata, which I made. Just made a lovely onion rocket and with a sprinkling of Parmigiano Reggiano over the top. So it's really yummy, and I'm going to eat it up now before it goes cold. Buongiorno. I just thought I'd show everybody. I was just saying to David on the phone, oh my gosh, it's so cold. I've had to put layer upon layer upon layer. This is a coat I would normally wear outside, but it's really, really cold today. It's got wintry all of a sudden, and I just don't have winter clothes with me. So, I mean, as many as I could fit, but in one suitcase it was really hard. And they say that this is such unseasonal weather here. Usually it's much warmer already. So anyway, there you go. But I'm keeping cozy. I did put the heating on for a little while just to warm the house up a little bit, trying not to use it all the time. And when I'm sitting on the couch here, I've got a nice rug. So I'm just putting the rug over myself and keeping cozy. Come on, sunshine. Come back, Tuscan sunshine. Yesterday I was sitting literally sunbaking on the balcony, and today I'm going, oh, where is it? Where are there more socks? Where are there more clothes? Anyways, there you go. So I look like the Michelin man at the moment. Layers, 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 layers. Oh, that's right. I was going to show you as well today. This morning I went and had a little chat to my lovely neighbour, Loredana, that lives across from me. And she loves making little crafty things. And she said, oh, you just missed Easter, but I kept this aside for you. And it's made from felt, and it's a little bunny. And it's got little eggs sitting inside it. She just loves making little crafty things. Last year when I was here, she gave me this cute little basket that she'd made that had all little flowers on it. And I said to her, oh, I'm using my basket today. It's full of beautiful tomatoes. And that made her really, really happy. Oh, look at this. Oh, what a good boy you go. Oh, oh. Is he high-fiving with you? Is that what you're doing? You high-five? Oh, oh, look at che bello. Oh, high-five, Hugo. Oh, oh. Good boy. Oh, che bravo. Buongiorno, sono qui davanti Chianni Bistro. I'm in front of the Chianni Bistro. Good morning. And I just was walking by on my little errands, and I caught up with Gabriele. Do you all remember? Ciao Gabriele, buongiorno. Gabriele is doing a really big, important job on the outside of the restaurant, or at least he's trying to. Gabriele is a lovely young man. You might remember last year when we arrived for the first day and we came here for dinner on our first night. He served us and gave us a beautiful glass of limoncello, and we will never forget that. It was such a lovely gesture. And I just caught up with him this morning in front of the beautiful bistro. And it's already open 3 nights a week, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Vero, Gabriele?
Yes.
And do you know when the season really starts, when you might start to open a little bit more? Altri giorni?
Maybe in the 1st of June.
1st of June. Okay, fantastic.
So
that's when it starts to get nice and warm. Buongiorno. Perfetto. Beh, facciamo così. Grazie mille, Gabriele, and
ciao, ciao.
Buon lavoro.
Grazie. Ciao.
Ciao. I thought I would just share a close-up. Just coming home from the cafe, and I thought I would share a close-up just of some of the lovely little ways that people decorate. This is in our little piccolo how they decorate with lots of little pot plants and flowers, and oh, it's so pretty. I don't know what it is. I just love the rustic Tuscan style, or Italian, really. You get this all over Italy, really, don't you? But I just find it so sweet. I can't wait for my place to have more of that. Good morning, buongiorno, from a really beautiful spring morning. Oh gosh, that sun is so glary. Let me step out of it and just show you what I've woken up to. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? So today, lots of projects. I'm just sitting here waiting. No, he's not there yet. I'm just sitting here waiting for the internet man to turn up, because I have, hopefully, fingers crossed, internet coming. So they're going to install, a satellite dish, and just sitting here in the sun inside the house, finishing off my coffee while I wait for him to come. Cheers. And then, what am I up to? Oh gosh, of course. Sorry, I'm just waking up still. So yesterday, a lovely friend took me, actually I'll walk downstairs with you, took me to an amazing plant store, or big garden centre, let's call it. Oh, it's so beautiful. We went there last year and I went crazy. But I did have quite a lovely little budget to spend on flowers. And that's when I want to say a huge thank you, because a lot of that budget, or I would say yesterday, all of the budget in fact, was because, and thanks to some lovely people who have become, let's call them like little patrons, on our Buy Me a Coffee page. So ladies and gentlemen out there, and you know who you are, first of all now, of course this is going to be potted properly, but first of all, in the kitchen window when you arrive, you can now come and pick your own herbs. I've got lovely sage, because I love making sage butter with certain ravioli. Little basil plant that will go crazy. Lovely little fresh rosemary, because my other one wasn't very healthy. And some beautiful oregano, because I love oregano in pasta sauce. So they're sitting on the window here, and they will go into pretty pots. And then I'll open the front door. There's loads to go. I'm going to be busy potting today. Oh, front door's still locked. So I'll be busy potting once this gentleman leaves this morning. Oh, I love potting. I love playing with my plants. So this is going to be transformed here. But look what I've got in my lovely orchard. My new little baby olive tree, which is a Olivo Europeo, this particular one. It does get olives. It's only a little baby, but of course here on the balcony, I can't have a whopping olive tree. The lady was saying to me at the garden centre, she was so sweet. She said, "Now, do you want to make olive oil?" And I said, highly unlikely with my one tree. But anyway, along here, I've bought the most beautiful long decorated terracotta planter, which will have some pretty things in it. And I've also bought some lovely pots to put a couple down the staircase, and other lovely flowers to put on my balcony where I was just before, where I showed you. So, and then we have another orchard like this one, which will go directly below me here in that corner there next to the arch. And that's going to have a beautiful creeping jasmine, because jasmines are quite happy in the shade. And as you would have noticed, we do in summer evidently get quite a bit of sun here during the middle of the day, or the morning, the first part of the day, but not the rest of the day. So things that are happy to have warmth and part shade, which I've been told they do. So these little plants were fresh that I planted the other day. This was my ivy, just getting really long. I love when they go down like that. That was from last season. So yes, lots of planting to go on today. And friends from Buy Me a Coffee, thank you. thank you so much. That beautiful little olive tree, which will get bigger and I'll keep it in a nice shape. And the pots that you'll see after and the lovely flowers you'll see after, it's all thanks to your generosity. And honestly, you can't understand what a difference that makes actually, because budget's very tight. We have so many different things we have to do, and it costs us a lot to get here. And we just have a very tight budget that we live on when we're here. And I'm, different situations, but I've got a secret up my sleeve, but I won't tell you right now. I'll wait until that sort of comes to fruition. And your help with buying us a coffee, so to speak, that beautiful cappuccino that you buy us. Speaking of cappuccino, let me finish mine, is helping us to go ahead with wonderful projects, and beautifying the house is obviously one of them, and plants has a huge role to play in that, especially in a beautiful little Tuscan village. You want to add to the beautification of the exterior of your building for your own happiness, but also it's just so lovely when people walk by and go, you can see them pointing and taking photos, and you think, isn't that lovely? And of course, when we have guests, they're going to find it so pretty, I'm sure, as much as we do. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Even though David's not here, he is madly in love with everything I do, and he's so grateful as well. And if you would like to buy us a coffee to work towards our next project, which is actually right behind me, and it's a bigger one, because we're going to change the kitchen, because it's tiny and not as user-friendly as we'd like it to be. So this wall is going to go, a big arch, and then there'll be more kitchen behind with a lovely new sink. So if you'd like to help us work towards that, and you'd like to buy us a cappuccino, you'll find the Buy Me a Coffee link in our descriptions and of each video, or on the main page as well. Thank you, grazie mille, and can't wait to show you once it's all potted up. Oh, I can hear my man arriving now. Oh, internet, I can't wait. Here he comes. Well, the internet visit went really well. They should be back in the next couple of days to install the satellite on the roof. Alleluia. Then I can post lots more videos for you all. Okay, so I've got these lovely, pretty pink cascading geraniums that I'm going to replace this one here out of there. I just had them there. They were cuttings that people gave me. They'll go in little pots. So one will go in here and one will go in there to replace that rosemary that basically has not survived the winter. Although I am going to take it out and put it in a smaller pot here in the sun just in case. I'll cut it right back. You just never know if it sprouts again. And then of course I bought myself a lovely new little pink rose for my little head jar, which I just loved it last year with the roses in it. So I thought I'd do the same thing. Just makes me happy every time I come out here and see the little pink roses. And this one has a really light perfume, which is adorable. And then, oh gosh, I just can't get over those pink blossoms on that tree. Crazy. I've brought the little cactuses up that my neighbour Loredana gave me last year, which are really sweet and doing well. But I think they'd like a little bit more sunshine, being that kind of plant. So I'm giving them a go here on the balcony. Washing is out, all'italiana. And then downstairs again, I'm actually out on the front balcony now, putting some things out there and playing around. I know I still have a few things to buy. Look at the colour of these big geranium, like pom-pom geraniums. I've got my beautiful new pot. Thank you, Buy Me a Coffee patrons. Love that pot. Next to my little olive tree here. So those, I've just put the potting soil in now. I'm just about to plant those up in there. And then this little one, which is again cuttings from Laurie next door, they're doing really well here, and they will cascade over the side, just as hers do. I don't know if you can see, she has a whole lot of them there. She had a lot more on the table that she's taken off for now, and she has them in her windows, etc. There you go, there's a good one there. So they just cascade down and create more and more plants. So I'm hoping these ones, now that they're looking really healthy, they've done really well over the winter, they're looking beautiful and healthy, I'm sure they'll start to cascade down. So that's staying there for now. And then, these two little, oops, don't want to trip over that. So these two little pots are also part of my purchase yesterday. They're just beautiful, two little square pots with gorgeous flourishes on the side. And they have the prostrate rosemary in them, which of course as well would grow down over the sides and out this way, which would look really, really pretty as you walk up the stairs. And let me take you down here. Of course, I'm not sure about these doing well here because they may need more sun, and it's only as we're still in spring, so it's only as we go into summer and I see the changing of the sun, because I've never done this season here before, as you know. So I'm going to, but they do look gorgeous sitting there as you go up the stairs. And then you'll have the big pink geraniums, those ones hanging down, those ones eventually hanging down. And what I want is those ones, because they come down, I'm hoping they then dribble down over the top of our arch. And then this was my other beautiful buy yesterday. Now this plant's much taller, but I've got it sitting right down on the ground in the pot at the moment. So that's my second orchard. And I'll show you. So these are all handmade here in Tuscany. So it's actually got the name. And look at the little feet I bought to make it straight. They're so cute. I got them in the potting place yesterday as well. Oh, I just love them. So it makes it so cute. And that is a beautiful flowering jasmine, like shade, which is great. And they're a lovely vivid colour. That's a really healthy specimen there, full of flowers. Can you see the little buds everywhere ready to flower? So that's going to be a massive white flowers and perfume galore. And that I'm going to be putting a line so that goes up around the archway and then down. So that's going to look really pretty, create a lovely green arch for us. So there you go. I'm not sure, I can't remember now if I've taken you into the Cantina since I've been back. So let me just come out a little bit there. Sorry, I didn't realise I was so zoomed in. There, all of a sudden we have a couch, a sofa bed, which was very kindly donated by a neighbour who I've never met, an English gentleman, Derry. Thank you, Derry, so much. He was doing changes in his place. This is in very good condition. The arms are off at the moment because they just need to be slid back on. They had to be taken off to get through the door, and the mattress needs to go inside, obviously. But it's grey and cream. Good condition, great for us just for extra bedding down here for the moment if we have someone turn up. And he also gave us this lovely freestanding lamp as well, which works perfectly well, gives us some extra light in here. I know it's a mess in here. It's going to look a lot better, but you know, in the meantime, it's also the storage room, unfortunately. All of this is rubbish, so that will all go little by little. I'm going to get rid of the cardboard, cut it up, take it down to the recyclables bin. There's some wooden things here that need to be taken apart. I might actually leave those for David to do that if I don't get around to it. And there's a bed here, a lovely iron bed, which doesn't fit in our bedroom, unfortunately, but I have also given that away, paying forward to a friend who said she could use it. So that should hopefully get picked up soon and taken away. So that will be gone. There's a single bed there with a mattress that just needs to be thrown, I think. And then I've still got this lovely piece of white marble that I bought last year. I don't know if you remember that, but that was an awesome buy, lovely Carrara marble, which I will then turn into probably either a little table or for in here, or when we do the little kitchenette across this wall, which is coming, already ordered the washing machine to go in underneath. So that might be able to be used there. I'm not sure, but if it could be used there, that would be great. I'd love a bit of marble on top to be able to work on as a work surface. So that's what's happening in here. And I just love coming out of this arch. I love the view. This arch, of course, future plans is to have a beautiful wrought iron arched gateway that closes and locks off, so that then when you're in here, if you want to be inside, have everything open up, but still have your privacy, let's say, with it locked, it can be locked. You can be indoors, but have the door open. And this door also has glass windows with a shutter behind, so that can be opened up for more light as well. So, you know, it is a cantina. It's not the brightest of rooms, but then I love having rooms like this because I know from having lived in France and having loving rooms downstairs, they stay super cool in the summer, which is something that is awesome to have in a hot climate. Well, I'm almost done. So my geraniums are planted. I think you saw me doing those. Got my little chair back. I love my little olive tree. The only thing is I can't plant it into the pot until I drill a hole at the bottom of the pot. Some of these ancient jars actually don't have a drainage hole. And I've got those cute little feet for this one as well, but it does have to have that, and so does the one downstairs. So I'm not physically planting them until I've done that, obviously. So that will be later. I just want to check how to do that properly. And then I've obviously got my little rosemary plants on the steps, like I said I would. And there's my lovely jar down there. I'll come over the other side. So it's sitting there waiting to be planted up by the arch, and it will look gorgeous. But again, need to drill a hole into that one as well. Oh, I just love my little outlook here. It's so quaint and so Tuscan, isn't it? Just love it. I just love being in my kitchen and looking out onto this gorgeous little courtyard. Washing's up there hanging, and we are planning on perhaps having our sink rather than in the corner there under the window. What do you think? I'd love to hear what your comments are, but I love having a sink under a window, and there will be room eventually. There's not quite enough room now to have that and here, but the plan is that, as I said, I think earlier on, that this part of this wall will go and create a large Tuscan arch here, a brick arch joining up with that. So then we're gaining 1/2 metre across to here to the line of the oven. And that way then it could definitely have a sink there, long ways that way, and create more of the kitchen corner then going down around the back, and you'd walk straight ahead here. And that would be one of those lovely, more narrow, shallower marble Tuscan kitchen sinks that you see, the old-fashioned ones, which I just adore. I really want one of those. So, and the plumbing's in that corner, which would be great. So yes, that's the plan. And then I would be standing here in front of my sink, always looking out at that, which I think would just be awesome. So this evening I'm actually having an incredibly Italian dinner. I'm having un sandwich di crema di nocciolini with confitura di, I can't say, something mirtilli, which is basically peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with my beautiful American friends. So there you go, but it's very Italian and the bread is Italian. Okay, so we're actually having an Italian meal. It's not American at all.